in the new section of the Buncombe County Detention Center, and I'm here with Lieutenant Don Brulport.
Right.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. We've been through many locked doors, and we are now in one of the new section of the jail, like I said, one of the floors that there's nobody here with us right now.
That's correct.
That's right. We're here all by ourselves, which I'm glad, because it's kind of a scary place. I shouldn't be scared. Don tells me I should not be scared, but it is kind of creepy. But it's really clean and it's very nice. But we're not here to talk about jail or inmates or anything like that. We're here to talk about a special program that you guys are doing. And because you've already heard me say Buncombe green, we're getting green, we're going to recycle, and we want you to do this at home, we thought you needed to know one of the things that we're doing here in the county, and that with all the many things y'all have to worry about and the inmates to watch and all this to do, you're still recycling. Tell me about this new kind of program that you guys have put together.
Well, we kind of went out on our own and purchased a number of 20-gallon cans, regular trash cans. We've identified them with recycle stickers. We have put them in every housing unit in the facility. And
how many housing units do we have now?
We have 12 total, plus we have 2 over in the Annex building.
Okay.
So that's 14. But we have also put them in CDE, magistrate's office, medical, any place where the officers have snacks and availability to soft drinks. We put them, I think we've got like a total of about 24 out.
Wow, recycling barrels.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're going to show the folks here the one we've got actually on this floor, which is a mimic of your other floors and where the inmates are. And you're encouraging the inmates to recycle. And you were telling me about the red line. Tell me about that. Right.
Our regular trash cans are out into the day room of each housing unit.
Which is where we're sitting, standing, the day room.
And the recycle container we have put behind what we call a red line, which is a red line around the podium where the officer stands. That way we can kind of watch what the inmates are putting. They're not the most diligent.
Right.
And we can kind of watch that they're only putting plastic items, and these would be soft drink bottles that they get from the commissary.
Right.
So we can kind of control it a little bit.
Right. Right. So you're being safe, but encouraging them to take that plastic bottle and instead of throwing it into the trash, put it in recycling.
Correct.
And the magnitude of this program, I know you've just started it, but you were saying you could probably get like a bag, I think you were thinking a recycling can full from a place like this, probably at least once a week.
I would estimate the only thing that will go into these cans in the housing units would be the plastic soda bottles.
Yeah,
There's
no aluminum.
No metal. There's no metal of any kind up in these housing units.
Right.
So I would think that probably a bag or maybe a bag and a half a week is probably what will.
But then when you multiply that times all those housing units, you're pulling
14.
out a lot of recycling.
Right.
And that's just the housing units. Now you were telling me what you're doing in the kitchen too now.
Well, the kitchen has been recycling, especially their cans. They have a lot of the large cans that all the vegetables come in.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they cut after of course they're emptied, they cut the bottom and top out, and then they can flatten them. And they're producing probably about 3-4 bags, large bags of the cans alone each day.
Wow.
So that along with plastic that they also get in, milk jugs and things of that nature.
Yeah.
That produces probably the biggest quantity at any one time comes from the kitchen.
Yeah, and I think what I was impressed with, it makes sense that the kitchen would do it. That's our employees and they're doing that. But then to reach out into the inmate population and say, look, we need to recycle this out too, that's extra effort on your part.
Well, it is, and we're certainly hoping it works. We don't have a lot of control as to whether they're going to work with us. But we've put it here, and we're encouraging them to do it. So that's the best we can do at this time.
And I just wanted our folks at home to hear about this program because it encourages me. If you guys think it's important enough to add that onto what you do, it's important to do. And it is.
It is.
It is. So we're going to get some shots of your magnitude of stuff that comes out, and we'll show the folks that. But in the kitchen, you said that they're getting these bags a day now. You were telling me about you could have contracted to have somebody come and carry all this off, and that was going to be another expense. And anytime it's an expense for you, it's expense somewhere along the line to the taxpayer. So what I thought was really neat is instead of doing that, y'all found a more economical way.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Well, Kirby Company is the collection company for these recyclables.
Right.
They gave us an offer on what they would charge us to do the
Right.
whole thing, put the receptacles in everywhere, a dumpster and everything.
Sure.
And we felt like we could do a little bit better job, which
Yeah.
I think successfully we've done a lot better job.
Yeah.
We put our own cans out, and what we do is, as we accumulate down in the kitchen sally port, we have one of our officers, he's a part-time officer, he does a lot of work around here for us with using trustees.
Right.
He will load up a pickup truck that the department owns.
Yeah. Let's tell the folks at home, what's a trustee?
Oh, a trustee is an inmate
Right.
that has been sentenced, but it's a minor, usually misdemeanors that
Right.
we can use to.
And they
as
can get
workers.
out
Yes,
and about and
they
do some
can.
work. So that's good. But I love that trustee. So he uses trustees.
Right. He uses trustees, loads up the truck. Generally, I think we're doing one, maybe 2 times a week to Kirby.
Okay.
We take all the bags over to Kirby and deposit them with them.
Right. And they're
doesn't-
thrilled to get them.
Does not cost us anything if we take it over ourselves.
Right.
So our only expense here was the initial purchase of the trash cans
Yeah.
and the bags we put
Right.
in.
I just think that is a beautiful example of what I've been talking to you about this whole episode: recycling, reducing, and reusing. And you guys are just an epitome of that. You're doing that and all with this program, saving the folks money. And that's the other of the three things that we say: it has to save you money, has to save you time, has to save the environment. If you can get 2 of those, you've got a winning program, and you guys definitely have
We're
a
doing
program
pretty
here.
good then.
You're doing great. You are doing great. So is there anything else you want us to know that's going on here in the detention center you're proud of? Doesn't even have to be about recycling. Just anything you're proud of.
We've got a pretty strict plan in place now for tobacco.
Oh,
So we have completely eliminated tobacco in our
right.
secure areas of
Yeah.
the facility. Of course, no cigarette products, lighted products can be brought in at all, even down in our lobby area. And
how's that going over?
Well, we're still finding people that are coming into the front lobby smoking outside the doors.
Right.
So we have to tell them as nicely as possible that that's still county property and they cannot be smoking on it. We have had a lot of our officers that use smokeless tobacco.
Sure.
They can no longer do that either in the secured areas. So it'll take a little time,
Yeah.
but it'll all smooth out.
But there again, it's more healthy. It's improving their health to do that. I know it's hard for them. It is a hard thing, but equal. The folks that come in and the officers that are here, you're treating them all the same. So that is a good thing.
Yes.
That's great. Well, thank you.
You bet.
Thank you for talking to us, and we'll keep you updated on this program as it moves along, and as they do this more, we'll come back and tell you how it's going.